Hey, what do you say, my fellow weekend warriors? Today we're cooking up some cheesesteak sandwiches on the Pit Boss KC combo. We're gonna be doing this a little bit different today than most people because I've got this 3.5 pound bone-in rib roast, and we're gonna put it in the smoke first before we slice it up and throw it on the griddle. Go into your butcher, just tell them how many people you're trying to feed, and they'll cut one up to size for you. They've got it tied up here to help it keep its shape. And I wanna build up some nice, bold flavors on this. So I'm gonna use this Pit Boss Java Chop House. It's really good on steak, any kind of beef really. So we're just gonna load this up. Just like this. Even though we're gonna cut that fat cap off, we're gonna season that up. Same thing with this side. Really good tasting stuff. It's basically got coffee, salt, garlic, onion powder, paprika, all the good stuff. All right, so that's it. That's all I'm putting on here. We're gonna put it over in the smoker side. I've got it set to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. We just wanna build up some smoke flavor on there. I'm probably gonna put it in for about 2 hours, but it really doesn't matter. Put it in as long as you want. It doesn't have to be medium rare like a normal rib roast that you're gonna cook, because we're gonna slice this and then cook it on our griddle to make those awesome cheesesteak sandwiches. So let's get it in the smoker. All right, I'm gonna go right here on the center rack. I'm keeping it on here. It just makes it easier to maneuver around. I can spin it easy without having to touch it. And then it's up on the rack. Any juices that come down will be saved in the pan. So just spin that. I got a little water pan in the back. I'm not gonna monitor the temperature at all. I'm just going for some smoke flavor. So let's get this lid down, and we'll be back in a couple hours after it's had a chance to take on some of that awesome smoke flavor. Then we'll slice it up and throw it on the griddle and make those cheesesteak sandwiches. We are 1 hour in. Let's open this up. I'm gonna give this a little bit of a spin here and move it right there, because I've got a white onion and a green pepper already cut up. We're gonna hit them with some salt and pepper. And we're gonna give these a little head start, put some smoke on those as well. Now for the pepper. There we go. I'm just gonna use a little bit of grapeseed oil, like that. Just give them a quick toss with my hand. All right, we're gonna let those sweat down a little bit, get some smoke. We'll come back in another hour to turn on the griddle and start making some sandwiches. We are at the 2 hour mark. We're gonna take this rib roast out of here. It's looking awesome. Get that right here. This is a can of Cheese Whiz, nothing but the best here. Gonna put this in, let it warm up. Over there, you can see my griddle starting to get hot. We're gonna let that come up. It's starting to heat up now. Lid's gonna go back down. We're gonna cut up our roast. Then we'll come out, the griddle will be ready to go. So let's get this roast cut up. So the butcher already cut the bone section for us. We're gonna save this for something else. I've got my brand new carving knife. Looking forward to using this guy. What I'm gonna do is just kind of cut this into 2 big steaks here real quick. And that knife is awesome. That is really going through nice. Okay. You can see on that outside, it took on some nice smoke color. All right, so I'm just gonna cut this into some little bite-sized pieces. You can make them as thin or as thick as you like. This is not a Philly cheesesteak, so I'm not worried about razor thin, but thin enough that when you bite into the sandwich, you're not having to get out a fork and knife to eat it. Man, this knife is awesome. In fact, this brand was recommended to me by someone in my text community, so thank you for that. It's another reason I love that, just the sharing of information. You guys are such amazing cooks and have a lot to share yourselves, so it's a win-win. That's about how thin I'm going. It's pretty thin. So I'll get these all cut up and then we'll go out and put it on the griddle. All right, so I'm gonna check my griddle temperature here and see what we're up to. It looks like we're up around 550, which is good enough for me. So first things first, I gotta get my bun warmed up. We're gonna put this on the top rack inside the smoker. That's still going. I'm gonna get my vegetables out. This is my white onion and green pepper. It's been smoking away. And let's get to work on this griddle. So you can see this is already steaming away. I've got some oil on it from when I seasoned it, but we're gonna add a little bit more here, some grapeseed oil. Just a high temperature oil. Use whatever cooking oil you have on hand. We'll dump these guys on. Listen to that sizzle, baby. I'm just gonna make sure they get nice and coated in that oil. And just because it's so cold out, I'm gonna go ahead and close the lid for a minute or two. It's a 20-degree day out here, and I don't want all that cold air rushing in and bringing down our griddle temperature. So that's why we're gonna keep it closed. It's only gonna take a minute or two. Then we'll start cooking our steak. See how we're doing. It smells awesome. Looks good. It's getting nice and browned up. So we'll keep our veggies over on this side. And just let those go. Get some more oil down for our steaks. Just push that down. Look at that nice dark color from the smoke. We're gonna add just a little bit more seasoning, a little bit of salt and pepper. Start working this in. Gonna spread it out, take advantage of all that surface area we have. Close this for a minute and let it cook. All right. Just been about 2 minutes and I'm starting to drool. It smells really good. Just gonna break up some of these bigger pieces. Spatula. There we go, let's combine it all together. Just like this. Let those flavors kind of do a little meet and greet. There we go, I'm gonna shut the heat off. Take out my bun, just nice and toasty, and we're gonna pile it high. Let's get some peppers and onions and steak, all those seasonings. Oh, wow. It's nice. You still got all the juice from the meat soaking into the bun right now. All right, there's that. Set this down and put our cheese sauce on. Look at that. Now that's a cheesesteak sandwich right there. All right, let's cut this guy in half. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Well, let me get a bite. Tell you what, we're putting this Pit Boss KC combo to work. I love it. Here we go. Oh wow, is that good? Hey, if you guys want to see what else this Pit Boss can do, check out one of those two videos right there, and I'll see you over there.